If you haven't heard, Colorado State Senator Raleigh Heath recently turned in signatures for a 5-year, $3 billion tax increase initiative that will purportedly go to education. At the press conference announcing that he was turning in his signatures, he likened it to earning his spurs.
My father was a real taskmaster. And he would always say to me, son, you have to earn your spurs every day. And I look at this as us having to earn our spurs. As I said, many people didn't think we would be able to do this. I think the overwhelming response sends a very, very clear message.
But what if, over the course of earning his spurs, they actually get tarnished in the process? Colorado has a citizens initiative, which allows any citizen, even a sitting state senator, the ability to take an issue, turn it into a petition, get enough voters to sign on to it, and have it appear on the state ballot. Generally, it's considered that the more signatures you have, the greater the support within the community. However, this only holds true if people who are signing the petition know exactly what it is that they're signing on to. So my dog Guinness and I spent several days walking up and down the 16th Street Mall looking for a petition gatherer so that we could find out what they actually say. We were carrying a hidden camera, and we finally met one. His name was Ricky.
Oh, excuse me, are you registered to vote in Colorado?
Yeah, well, I just moved, so I don't...
Okay, but are you have you ever registered here before?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get your signature?
For what?
For schools, get more money for schools, public schools.
How does it get more money for schools?
Well, pretty much it's like a petition. The more signatures you get, the more better chance we get of getting more money for schools.
Okay, so a petition to get more money for schools. But how does it get more money for schools? In fact, this initiative is a massive tax increase, almost $3 billion over 5 years. It would increase sales taxes from 2.9% to 3% and would increase the income tax from 4.63% to 5%. I decided to ask Ricky exactly how this mechanism happened, and he responded actually quite well by reading the initiative back to me.
And how does it get more money? The more signatures you get, the more money you get for schools, or the...
Well, no, pretty much they're trying to get more money for the schools. I don't know exactly how much they'll get, but they're saying right here, the taxes is $536.1 million added in the first full fiscal year by such amount, which is raised annually thereafter by amendments to the Colorado Revised Statutes.
But unfortunately, as soon as he stopped reading the initiative itself, it all started to go downhill.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to take the money. We're trying to make sure that they don't.
Who's trying to take the money?
The government. Well, what do you call it? Not the government, but
If you're going to accuse somebody of taking money from school children, you better know who you're talking about. A nebulous, they're trying to take the money is just not sufficient. But what I really wanted to know were the tax increase aspects of this. How was he going to respond to the fact that this is a massive $3 billion tax increase?
I think funding for schools is really important, but will it raise taxes? Because I'm really worried about that
No,
too.
it won't raise taxes. No. That's what we're trying to make sure that they don't do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, keep in mind that many voters don't study this as in-depth as I do. So Ricky the signature gatherer is actually their first exposure to this issue. And so for him to characterize this tax increase as not a tax increase, and in fact to take it a step further and say that they are fighting tax increases, is a misrepresentation at best. So I decided to actually point out the language to him on his petition and see what he would say.
When the taxes will be increased, that doesn't mean taxes won't be going up.
No.
Okay.
That's what that means.
Nobody wants that, Guinness. Come here. I mean, nobody wants to be paying more, you know what I mean? Come here, buddy.
Despite the fact that I pointed it out to him in black and white, Ricky still denied the fact that this was a tax increase. And let's be honest, I think there are a lot of people in the state who would vote to give schools more money if it didn't include a tax increase. So I asked him some more questions about it as I was signing the petition.
So you get more money for each school for every signature you get? Is that what you're saying?
No. What they're doing is they're trying to make sure that they don't like raise the taxes for the schools. Therefore, that way, like pretty much, like okay, college.
What's
So they get grants and stuff like that. 28.
Okay.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to take that. I mean, they're trying to take grants for schools for like FAFSA stuff like that, and then like for schools for like books and stuff. What you like? What you get the grants for?
One last time, as I was walking away, I just wanted to clarify that this was not, in fact, a tax increase.
Well, as long as this doesn't increase taxes and it gets more money for schools, I'm totally cool with it.
Okay. All right. Nice meeting you.
On the tail end of this came what was quite possibly the most hilarious part of the entire exchange, when Ricky asks for my phone number. And I don't know about you girls, but in a situation like that, where a guy is standing with a piece of paper with your personal home address on it, how do you respond but with the giant boyfriend excuse?
I'm Kelly.
You're Kelly. I'm Ricky.
Ricky, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks.
You have a phone number?
I have a giant boyfriend,
Do you?
but it's nice to meet you.
And I will generally go on at least a first date with a guy before I allow him to lie to me that much. Now, I'm actually using this video to call on Senator Heath to release Ricky's full name, because if this is in fact this initiative earning its spurs, then it's important that this issue be investigated fully. If you have further questions about the video, I will actually be posting it unedited and full on my YouTube page so that you can see the entire interaction I had with our friend Ricky.